Alright everyone, welcome back to some more Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Last time I said I was going to be grinding like a madman, and I meant it. Yeah, take a look at these numbers. That's 5 hours of work right there. I guess most notably the elephant in the room, these 3 PlatinumNumemons here, I spent, I'd say about half of that total amount of time just grinding these guys out. I guess technically they're my first mega level Digimon in the game, even though I'm just using them to help me get more experience. They're virus, neutral types, mega level, and their support skill is what gives the EXP increase, so once I put 3 of them in the party, you know, and just put whoever I was trying to level up in the background, they were gaining levels at a faster rate than, you know, what I've been doing. So there's that. I guess I'll hold out for now, but I do plan on developing some tactician USBs for them, which will take a while, but it is worth the time investment. I'll be able to max out Digimon levels in a matter of minutes once I get to that point, so that's going to be on my to-do list. What else? This random Wormmon in here was just so I could use the function call hacking skill, so I could force encounters. Yeah, Wargrowlmon has gotten some levels on him. Same with Greymon. Veedramon over here gave him a couple Red Bulls, so now he has wings. Alright, jokes aside, I turned him into AeroVeedramon. He's a vaccine wind type, ultimate level. His special attack is the Dragon Impulse. It does 115 wind damage to one foe. And most importantly, down there is his support skill. It's the Swiftness. It's also the same support skill as his Mega Form. It makes sure you always move first in battle. This will be a huge help as you get like late into the game, especially if you want to take on some of the super bosses. That'll definitely help you out, so he's pretty important. I feel like Reppamon and Angelmon are probably the only Digimon I didn't really touch much during this time. Everyone in this Digibank, that Gardramon that I had, I turned him into MetalMamemon just for kicks. I don't think I'm ever going to use him, but yeah, he's there. I'm kind of low-key raising him, I don't know. Thought I might mention him. Oh, right. Data Electric type, ultimate level. His special move, Energy Bomb, 100 electric damage to one foe, magic attack, always hits. His support skill is the full functionality, which prevents sleep. But again, I don't see myself using him too much, but he's there. I got that Reppamon that I always wanted, the Salamon that I created a couple episodes ago. I Digivolved it into Reppamon. He's a vaccine light type, champion level. His special attack is the Razor Wind. It's 2 to 4 physical attacks that is 30 neutral damage to one foe. And his special move is the Mystic Protection. It cuts the rate of abnormal statuses received by 50%. The Wizardmon that I had, you know, a while ago, I turned him into Wisemon, Virus Dark type, ultimate level. His special move, Pandora Dialogue, reduces HP of all foes by 20%, but you receive damage equal to 10% of your HP from recoil. His support skill is the Trickster. It has a 10% chance of dotting the target when attacking. And then finally, our feature presentation. Imperialdramon, Lilamon, and Magna Angemon can all Digivolve to their Mega Forms. So we'll start with Imperialdramon over here. Oops. As soon as I pick Digivolve and not move. Alright. Actually, hold on. Before I do that, I was about ready to Digivolve, but I want to talk about something. If you'll notice, for everyone's Mega Form, you'll notice that a I'll just use Lilemon as an example. You'll notice that there's something usually towards the bottom that says ABI, or I'm just going to call it ABI now. It rolls off the tongue better. There's something called ABI, which, you know, again, every sub-ultimates and pretty much every Mega and above Digimon requires ABI to Digivolve into it. So I just thought I might explain that. So ABI is, you can see it over there to the left on the sort of where all the stats are written, and it's something that you earn every time you Digivolve or De-Digivolve. You get around, a Digimon that has a 200% scan rate usually gets around 5 or so every time they Digivolve, so that's why I said it's kind of beneficial to wait until the scan goes all the way to 200 instead of just doing it at 100. And I believe the formula because it's not just something to lock you out of getting Megas too early. I mean, it does that too, don't get me wrong, but it also affects the stat distribution, the distribution for your bonus stats. So I think the formula is, it's your amount of ABI, the Digimon's ABI, divided by 2 plus 50. I think, so like for instance, Lilemon, and I mean, this can kind of fluctuate too, depending on what you do on the Digifarm, I think, because Lady Devimon, I did that calculation for Lady Devimon and she was a little bit over, but I kind of did something special with her, which I'll get into later. But in Lilemon's case, so 30 divided by 2, 15 plus 50, 65. She has 18, hold on a second, 40, 52, 53, 54. 69. She should have, let's see here, 15. Yeah, she should have about 65 points that can be distributed. And she has about 69 if you factor everything in. Because actually HP doesn't, as opposed to ABI, you know, being 1-to-1 for all the stats except for HP, it's 1-to-100 ratio. So it should be, she should have 65 bonus points to distribute. She has 69, but I mean, roughly the same number. So that's just what I wanted to talk about. ABI, two purposes. It locks you out of Megas. It locks you out getting Megas from too early. And it also affects how bonus stats are distributed. And most Mega level Digimon require 20. A few, like Magna Angemon's down here, requires 40. Actually, let me go back to Lady Devimon over here. The Digimon that I'm trying to turn Lady Devimon into needs a whopping ABI of 80, so, and actually I already met that. What I did was that I just went up and down her line a whole bunch of times until it got to 80, or 88, but my goal was 80. So yeah, that's how ABI works. Without further ado, our feature presentation. Let's get these people Digivolved. It's actually kind of funny because with Imperialdramon, I almost didn't meet the requirement for that max HP. Anyway, Imperialdramon Dragon Mode is a free fire type. He's our first Mega level Digimon. Well, the first one you've seen me unlock on screen. His special move is the Mega Death. It's a magic attack that does 95 dark damage to all foes. His special move is the Dragon Mode, which increases defense and intelligence by 10%. And it's funny because he had like I said, he had a max HP requirement of what, 1600, and I maxed out Imperialdramon's level, and he had like 1570 or something like that, and I couldn't raise his bonus stats any farther. And I started panicking because I thought I was gonna have to split him back into one of his DNA halves and get another one just to turn him back into Imperialdramon. But thankfully, I think I had a restraint chip that I could use to lower his speed and put more stats into his HP. I don't know why I shared that, I just, you know, thought it was kind of funny. Anyway, enough about Imperialdramon. Next up is Lilamon. No, spoiler alert, she's not becoming Lotusmon, as awesome as Lotusmon is. I'm actually taking her down this pathway. Rosemont is a data plant type, mega level. Her special move is the Thorn Whip. It's a physical attack. It does 120 plant damage to one foe, and it absorbs 50% of it as HP. On top of that, it also has a 15% chance of paralyzing the target. Her special move is the Poison Thorns. It has a 10% chance of poisoning the target when attacking, which I think is the exact opposite of, it was Palmon support skill, but I think Sunflamon and Lilamon prevented poison as opposed to inflicting it. Yeah. Who's next? I almost forgot about MetalMamemon down here. Now, MetalMamemon, yeah, like I said, he actually needed an ABI of 40, so it did take me a little bit longer to get him up to scratch than it did the other two. Alright, Seraphimon is a Vaccine Light type, mega level. His special move is the Strike of the 7 Stars, 7 magic attacks that does 15 light damage to all foes. Well, he had the same special move for like ever. Justice Genome increases damage from light skills by 15%. So yeah, these are my new megas, our first mega level Digimon, besides PlatinumNumemon. Oh, no, hold on. There's something I forgot to mention about Imperialdramon. So right now he's in dragon mode, and any of you guys who have seen season 2 of the anime already know about this, but he does have like a little side Digivolution. It's a mode change basically. He does have a fighter mode, free neutral type, mega level. Yeah, it's not really that much more powerful than his dragon mode. He does get a new special move, the Positron Laser, physical attack, 150 light damage to one foe. And his support skill is kind of the opposite of what he had in dragon mode. Instead of increasing intelligence and defense, his support skill increases attack and speed by 10%. So, I mean, it's just whichever you find more convenient. If you need to take advantage of fighter mode support skill and special move more so than dragon mode, switch to fighter mode. You know, if not, keep him as dragon. I'm actually going to go back to dragon mode for the simple fact that, I mean, I just unlocked him. You'll see me switching between the two a lot. I'll use fighter mode later. I think I covered just about everything. The only thing I want to... I guess the only thing I really want to, the only other thing I want to mention is... I had Lady Devimon in the farm training. Because what I did, with all the money that I saved up from grinding, I went and put up a bunch of study rooms inside the Digifarm, and these all increase your intelligence every time you, like, set them on a course. So, I say this because I kind of plan to, maybe after we get done with this whole Avalon situation, I might just stick her in the Digifarm for a few episodes and let her build up her intelligence, because if you'll notice, the intelligence requirement for this Digimon right here is through the roof. It's worth it, but it is through the roof. You need 250, and right now I have, 203. I'm not that far off, but that was basically after filling the whole farm with study rooms, and which ran me maybe 150,000 yen. And then I mean, it was kind of crazy, but yeah, that's my plan for Lady Devimon. She's going to be attending Digifarm University in a little bit, so I just thought I'd put that out there. But I think now that should be everything as far as what I've done to my Digimon since the last episode. So with that out the way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grind up the Megas, and because I mean they're still kind of weak-ish, or they at least don't have that much HP. Imperialdramon, for instance, has like 1260. Meanwhile, Wargrowlmon at level 44 has around that much. Same can be said for Lady Devimon. Like, you know, they need some levels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go level them up, and then we can continue with our master plan according to the story. Alright, I'll see you guys then.